Hello everyone, welcome to my Express API development with Node.js series. So in this series we are going to be building a simple Express API from scratch. And here are the different topics you should be expecting during this series. The first topic here is creating a simple Express app. So here we are going to lay the foundation, creating a simple Express API, making sure it is up and running. We're also going to configure the API to be using the Typescript, which helps us a lot in debugging and making sure that we reduce mistakes while coding. Also, we are going to be using Node.js to help us handle server restarts when we make changes on our code. The next topic will be talking about basic server configurations. So generally we have environmental variables, which helps our API to effectively adapt to different settings, be it production or development settings. Then we are going to be implementing some cross-origin resource sharing, which basically allows our API to be accessible from different domains. And lastly, in this topic, we are going to be setting up a set of response code, which will help us in responding correctly to each request from the client. In the next topic, we are going to be talking about routing. We shall build a routing system. So what is routing? Routing is like setting up the roadmap for our API. We will define the paths and endpoints that our API will respond, directing client requests to the appropriate handler. In the next topic, we are going to talk about databases. We are going to establish database communication. Databases are where we store our application data. We will establish a connection to MongoDB, which is a popular NoSQL database, allowing us to store and retrieve data efficiently. Next, we are going to be talking about controllers. Controllers are like the middlemen between routing and our data. We will implement CRUD operations. CRUD here stands for creating, reading, updating, and deleting. Within our controllers, we manage data storage in our MongoDB. Next, we are going to implement a caching system. So for this, we are going to use Redis. Redis is an in-memory data store that can significantly improve the performance of our API by caching frequently accessed data. We shall integrate Redis into our API to cache response and reduce response time. So we are caching, in this case, responses from the API towards the client, such that for subsequent requests, the client obtains the same response if nothing has been changed. So we shall implement authentication using JSON Web Token to secure our endpoint in the next topic, ensuring that our only authorized users can access protected resources. Later on, we shall look at mailing services. Adding a mail service to our API opens up a world of possibilities for sending notifications to handling verification mails. So some tasks within our API at this point may take longer to complete, potentially slowing down the response time of our API. We shall use RabbitMQ, which is a message broker, to handle these time-consuming tasks, keeping our API responsive. And lastly, we shall use Docker to containerize our Express API, making it easier to deploy, scale, and manage across different environments. So that is it. Hit the subscribe button and join us in this string adventure if at all you want to be part of it.